want to give you 2 quick tips about your mailbox. One is to keep it from breaking, and 2 is to save you a few steps when you check your mail. Now, our mailboxes here in this community, they're the large size, and the door travels almost 180 degrees when opened. And if you open it carefully, it will hit a stop very near the pivot. And the stop is only about 3/4 of an inch from the pivot, so you have quite a lever arm. And if you would over travel this door, it will break the pivot eventually. At first it starts chewing into the door and the flanges, and pretty soon you get high forces here. And if the mailman, when they come to put the mail in your box, they open it and let it slam down, it'll overswing and very quickly fail that pivot. So my tip to you today is to simply drill a hole high in the mailbox door and on the side of the mailbox, and put an eyelet in those 2 locations you can get from the hardware store, and I'll show you the actual mailbox in a few minutes. And I connected about a 13-inch nylon rope, or you could do it with a small chain, such that it opens like a drawbridge. It'll only open about 90 degrees, and this will catch it in tension, and it won't load up the hinge point. Now, tip number 2 is, once you have this arrangement, it's simple to attach a string somewhere midway in the flexible member here, and run it out a hole in the back of the mailbox and put something on it. The first time I did this, I put the top of a tennis ball can on it. You need some indicator that you can see from your house if you can see the back of your mailbox. Right now I have a little red reflector there that I found in the garage. At the end of the string, with the door open, you attach a deflector here. When the door is closed, you pull this string out, and the deflector or the reflector or your indicator, whatever you choose to put there, is hanging down. So when you look from your house, if the indicator is down low, the mailbox door has not been opened. If you look later, when the mailbox door is open and then closed, it pulls the indicator up, and the indicator will stay up. If it doesn't, you can add a small weight on the string to make sure that that indicator stays up once the door is opened. It works pretty good. All you have to do is look out your door at the back of the mailbox. If the indicator is up, you know that the mailbox door has been opened. And I'll show you that outside. Now, here's a mailbox door that's about to fail. This is where it interferes, and it's cut into the back of the door, and pretty soon that's going to load up this pivot point to where it'll break. And if it's allowed to drop, it hits with a pretty good force. Now, this is what I've done. Take a simple eyelet from the hardware store, and I put a knot in a nylon rope, and a similar thing up on the inside, and it's simply attached through a hole in the outside. And now the door, when I open and close it, it can't over travel, and the hinges are not going to be overloaded. Now, on the other tip, I've attached a string about midway. Well, it's not quite midway, and that goes through the back, through a hole in the mailbox, and I have this simple little reflector here. When it's down here, the mail has not come. When the door is open, it simply pulls that little indicator up, and when I see it from the front porch, I know the mailbox door has been opened. After you get your mail, You close the door, pull this down, and it stays there until the door is open the next time.